Okay, so hopefully you can hear me. I just did a video and it got completely messed up. So I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna try and keep it as short as I can. Basically, I've been noticing a lot of negativity surrounding people who have been adopted. I woke up this morning and I watched a video, and it was basically about someone who had been adopted and sharing a lot of their negativity. It's their experience. Adoption is a very, very personal experience. And I feel like if we're going to go out there and share our personal experiences in a world that is losing its hope and losing its faith and losing its love, that we really need to embrace that and try and share and spread as much positivity and as much love into this world as humanly possible. Now, as far as the adoption stuff goes, now I was adopted. I was born in India. I was brought to Mother Teresa's orphanage, and I was fairly sick and 4 pounds. I was not going to make it. I was adopted. My godmother, Aunt Betsy, she nursed me back to health and then called a family over in America and said, "There's a baby girl here for adoption. Do you want her?" They hadn't even met me yet. They had already given me their heart and accepted me into their life and said, "Yes, bring her home." So my story is a beautiful story. Now, do I have any information on my birth parents? No. Do I know that I have 3 older sisters that I will never meet? Yes. Do I have health issues where every time I go to a doctor and they say, "What's your genetic history?" I always have to say I don't have it. Is that frustrating? Yes, absolutely. Is it frustrating that you feel like you were abandoned most of your life? Yeah, that's absolutely frustrating. Is it frustrating that leaks into other aspects of your life? So when you're in a relationship and something goes wrong, that abandonment then triggers the real core wound, which is the abandonment from birth? Yes, it does. So it's like this domino effect of everything that we started off as, little babies, little infants. If we don't, usually it takes till, your mid-20s to your mid-30s, sometimes till you're 40, 45, 50, where you can really sit with the pain and really have the ability to have awareness and reflect on your situation of being adopted, why it happened to you, what your situation was, what were your parents going through? Were they doing the best that they could for you? Did they have your best intentions at heart? The bottom line is we actually are kind of like all alone in the world. When we are adopted, we're adopted into family, and family is the foundation of love and life, and I think it's a gift. This is my personal experience. I understand it's not the same for everybody, but when I see all of these things floating around Facebook saying adoption is trauma, adoption is trafficking, it's kind of a disgusting message to actually send. Whether people have been adopted or not, they all have core wounds from childhood. And it's really about learning to sit with the core wounds and sitting with the pain and transforming the pain and understanding who you are. You are you as a soul, your energy, your light, your love. If you want to research and understand your culture, you can. That's what Google is for. That's what school is for. That's what studying is for. That's what visiting your country is for. You never know where these paths can take you. Maybe part of the research leads you to something greater. You really never know. I just wanted to make this video and send this message because I'm very passionate on, trying to share a story with a positive light and not just the dark, okay? Yes, there's dark and light. You have to have them both because you can't have one without the other, but adoption is not traumatic on its own. It can be beautiful too. And from what I'm noticing, these messages that are coming out are creating groups of people that want to sit and discuss their pain and their negativity and their wounds, which is great. They want to do that. But what about finding the solutions to healing your wounds? That's really, really where the healing is going to come in. It's not going to come in from sitting in a room with a lot of people in pain and discussing your pain over and over and over again. Energy is energy. If you want to change the energy, change your message. Adoption is not traumatic. Adoption doesn't have to be the worst thing that's ever happened to you. It can be something that's very beautiful if you look at it through a different perspective, which took me about 38 years to do. I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of comments on this about how people don't agree. That's fine. I'm just really tired of, looking all over the place on Facebook and having these things just pop up saying how wrong adoption is. You know what? It is your personal opinion. That is your personal journey. A lot of people are different when it comes to handling wounds. A lot of people are different when it comes to fighting off negative thoughts, which can definitely keep you in a negative vibration. So if you're going to be living sad and depressed and in pain for most of your life, then yes, you're going to look at this as a very, very traumatic experience. However, if you're someone different who has the ability to transform the pain and see the brighter side of the picture and kind of understand the whole situation and look at what you actually have in life and look at how much different life could have been for you and look at how much worse other people have it who have never been adopted. It's just a little bit more awareness needs to be had in the community. So again, leave comments, don't leave comments, it's fine. You can hate me, you can not hate me. It's that's your call. But I really just wanted to get this message out that, I think adoption is beautiful. I think that when a baby is kind of like, sitting there and needing a home and needing a family, and there's people who want to take that child in and give it love and bring it life and give it the best that it can, I think it's a beautiful thing. I don't think it's something to come down on. Now, as far as the child goes, it might feel a little disconnected from where it actually comes from. But that can all be, talked through. That can be talked through with the parents in therapy. Find your spiritual grounding. Let it guide you. Let it lift you. I'm just hoping that this message can bring you some love and light. And I'm here. If you want to leave any comments, I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.